Amy Z, and I'm about to make money.
Hi, it's me, Amy, from the Zula Mercantile, and it is Friday, so let's get rolling with the What Sold video. I kind of lost my mind for a second there. So I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it, how much I sold it for, and then what our net profit was that actually goes into our pocket after any fees and the cost of goods is backed out of that amount. And we're going to talk also about how long it took to sell. And this is going to help us all decide whether this is something that we should be buying for our resale business. So here we go. First thing, this was really better than I thought it would be. This was a little throw blanket. The brand is called Faribault, and it's a woolen mill right here in the USA. It is a vintage blanket. I picked it up for just $1, just a throw size, and that sold for $26 in just 6 days, giving us a profit of $20.77. So I will always keep an eye out for that brand now. And this thing was perfect. I was pleased. He said it was $1. I'm like, right on, I'm getting it. Okay, next up, I like a pencil sharpener, but in the past I've always found and sold these new in their box, like new vintage in the box still. And this one was used. So I picked it up for $2 and it sold for $15, giving me a profit of $10. And that just took 4 days to sell. So it still was a fast seller. This one went to Alaska too, so that's kind of cool. It's a fast seller, but again, I think I'll just stick to the new ones just for a little bit more of a profit margin on that, but not terrible. Okay, you might remember this little set. This was a Russian nesting doll of Michael Jackson in different incantations of him. There was an outer one, but that one was broken, so I just eliminated it from the stack. I picked up the set for $1. It sold for $10, giving me a profit of $6.86, and that only took 3 weeks to sell. I will not pick that up again. Okay, more ATA stuff. This one was a nice set as a padded vest, the padded foot covers, and 2 different styles of gloves in this one. So I am into this for $8. It sold for $65, giving me a profit of $46.72, and that just took a month to sell. These just keep rolling out here, so good stuff. Okay, this one here is a vintage Antinori fish-shaped bottle. It intrigued me, so I paid $2 for it at a yard sale. It sold for $20, giving me a profit of $14.09, and that one took 9 months to sell. I might pick it up again if I can get it for $1, but I mean, it was fine. Now I know more about them, so that's what that is. All right, this one was great. This is a vintage it's a ceramic cat. You see it has a loop on the top. You would hang it, and it was actually a candle holder lantern type of thing with the holes in the front. Really cute. That one I got for just 83 cents. That's at the same sale where I got all the Pigeon Forge stuff. This was not Pigeon Forge though. So everything was just 83 cents that I bought there since I got so much stuff. And let's see, that one sold for $30, giving me a profit of $24.22, and that just took 1 month to sell. That was cool. Alrighty, here is a J. Crew, new with tags, 100% cashmere sweater. I mean, how can you not pass that up? It was $5 at a yard sale. It did sell for $31, giving me a profit of $21.13, and that only took 11 days to sell. So when something's cashmere, especially 100%, I go for the cashmere. People love it. Cashmere's good. It sets me on fire, but other people like it, so get it. Okay, these came out of my own closet. These were some, the brand is called Packed, and these were organic cotton leggings, just kind of basics. So they cost me $0 because I've had them for years. I sold them for $22, giving me a profit of $18.30, and those just took 6 months to sell. Okay, another ATA item. This one I actually forgot I had. I had listed all the gear, and I realized, oh yeah, I have the bag too. So I threw that on. Again, it just cost me $2. It sold for $33, giving me a profit of $24.88 in just 4 days. ATA. Alrighty, this here, Jonathan found, my hero. This is a Brown and Sharp Best Test Gauge. Gosh, so there's all these little small gizmo gadgets on a table, and it was 2 for $1. So we ended up with a handful of small tools and gauges like this for just 50 cents each. This one was great. It sold for $47, giving me a profit of $39.55, and that just took 2 weeks to sell. I love little stuff like that. And this one you could tell when you moved the deal on the bottom, the gauge turned. I did, of course, put in my listing that it probably needs some calibration by someone who knows how, and that I'm selling it as is because I am not a pro at that kind of thing. So those kinds of disclaimers in your listing are important. All right, next here, this one is, again, it came from that Pigeon Forge sale where everything was 83 cents. And this was one of those, it's kind of like a typesetter's cabinet, but they're made for tchotchkes, real popular in the 80s. 83 cents for this one, sold it for 40, and that took 2 days to sell, giving me a profit of $32.15. There wasn't even a brand on it, but it was in really great shape. No cracks, no holes. So I will definitely keep an eye out for these again. I do see them quite a bit, so if I see one for cheap again, I will pick it up. Okay, this is an elevation training mask. It was brand new. I'm not quite sure how it works, but I know it does restricts your oxygen flow while you're training so that you can optimize your oxygen intake. This one actually sold to a firefighter, so I guess he's gonna train with it. Who cares? He's gonna do whatever he wants with it. It was brand new. I paid $5 for it. It sold for $28, giving me a profit of $23.31. But that one did take 14 months to sell. This was a last summer yard sale find. So I'm glad it went. I'm glad it sold for actually full price of what I was asking. So it's good. Okay, more Thorlos socks this week. Now I'm out of these, which it's good to be out of them, but I kind of wish I had some more. I paid $5.52 for this lot of 6 pairs of Thorlos socks. They sold for $78.76. My profit was $64.96, and those just took 8 months to sell. Okay, now, I don't remember if we talked about this before, but I bought a whole pile of premium triple cream. This is a discontinued, it's a diaper cream. They were all sealed and brand new. They don't make it anymore. It actually, I think they just changed the name of it to Butt Paste, if you've heard of that. So it's the same laboratory, well, I can't say if it's the same formula or what, but I had this. I paid $7.50 for each box. They sold for, I sold 2 of them, so I'm in it for $15, sold for $89.98, and giving me a profit of $62.44, and that just took 3 months to sell. So, I mean, these are great. Like I said, you make sure these things are all sealed. The original packaging is also a bonus on that. Gosh, can't say enough good things about the triple cream. It's a good thing. Okay, now this one I know was in a video. It's a soft surroundings top that I bought for myself, and a viewer, Tad, he said it looked like it was too big for me because I had said in there that I wanted to keep it for myself, and he was right. It's too big for me, so I sold it real quick for $15. Gosh, I'm in it for $3.23. It sold for $15, so that gave me a profit of $9.09, and that just took 3 weeks to sell. Okay, I like this next one here too. This is a Tromner 500 gram cylinder weight, and it's used for calibrating scales. It even came with that white glove. And I remember at the sale, I put the white glove on and I picked it up, and a man said, "Why are you using a glove?" And I said, "Because it came with a glove, so I'm going to use the glove." And I sold it with the glove too. So I paid $5 for this little weight, and it had its little case and everything. It looked very official. It sold for $50, giving me a profit of $37.46. And that just took 1 month to sell. Excuse me. Okay, a little sip. Gosh, next is a really fun. This is a black sequin jacket, and it had these really cool feather trim on there. It was vintage, but it was not branded, so I thought that would give me some trouble, but it didn't. I paid just $4 for this jacket. I sold it for $65, and that gave me a profit of $51.25, and that only took 3 weeks to sell. All right, moving along. Good old Title IX. I like a Title IX. It always seems to be fine for me. I just paid just $1 for this little skirt. Sold for $19, giving me a profit of $14.69, and that just took a month to sell. Actually, just under a month. Maybe it was like 3 weeks for that one. Okay, these are Pier 1 stainless steel silverware. Gosh, they're just a real simple design, pointed handles, nice weight to them. I paid just $5 for the set, giving me, I sold it for $34, and that gave me a profit of $23.28, and those just took a week to sell. And I didn't know for sure if Pier 1 would be as good as, say, like an Oneida or something like that. So I'm glad I picked them up, and now I've learned about the Pier 1 flatware as well. So I will keep an eye out for that in the future. Okay, moving over to Poshmark. I sold 3 things this week on Poshmark, so I feel like I'm on a roll now. Let's see. This is a Monsock Croc Embossed clutch purse with a dust bag. I bought this a long time ago, last summer, from a neighbor, so I paid $9.46 for the purse. Sold for $35, giving me a profit of $17.64, and that took a whole year to sell. I have had some other, not trouble, but the Monsock purses just aren't going as well as I thought they would, so I will think twice about it unless I can get it, super cheap or something. But $17.64 in my pocket, so that's great. Next one here, these were really nice Sorel waterproof boots. I paid up for these at $10. I'm starting to believe that Sorels, they just aren't going to get me as much as you think they're going to, because, Sorels are great. We all know that. And these were even Sorel waterproof boots, but they sold for just $44. So my profit ended up being $25.20, and they did take a month to sell, which is not bad at all. And yes, I made $25, but I think I'm just going to shoot for a lower purchase price for those for me. But no, that was good money. I don't know. Sorels are good. We know this. And the last one, this was a flax linen. If you don't know the brand Flax, it's a real simple tag, and it just says Flax on it. And they're all 100% linen. A lot of times they're made in Europe. This was a real nice button-up kind of tunic length top. Paid $4 for it. I got $30, sold it for $30, giving me a profit of $20, and that just took 10 months to sell. I'll always pick up flax. I like the flax, and you should too, I think. All right, so that is all we're going to talk about this week. Gosh, I got a million things to do. I am working real hard on my pile, and I think I am going to do real soon another Tales from the Death Pile video. So keep your eye out for that. And I hope you had a great day. I hope you found something really great if you were out there sourcing. If you were selling, I hope you got some great feedback. So I'm going to see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.